Did you know that staying in an abusive marriage, whether it be physically or verbally, can destroy you? And I'm not just talking about your health now. I'm not talking about your mental health. I'm going to talk in the physical aspect. I'm not even talking about like eating you or anything like that. No. I'm going to talk about your looks. When you're with somebody that you were madly in love with at the beginning, and then in the middle, it becomes so sour where words start to throw. You're calling them name, they're calling you name, and it's like there's nothing you can do to like. This minute you guys said, okay, then we're gonna change, and the next minute it goes back to the same thing, honey. It can destroy your facial features. It can make you get so depressed where you look like a walking zombie. It can make you get so depressed where your hair starts falling out. It can make you get so depressed where you're just 20 and your hair is gray. It can make you get so depressed where you were 150 pounds and you lost so much weight you're like 150 now. It can make you get to the point where you're not even speaking with your child because you're just in the middle of depression, you don't want to speak. It can make you get depressed where your apartment look like a trash house when you're a person that loves to clean. Now ask yourself this: if you're in that situation right now where you're in an abusive relationship and your partner is calling you names, they're hitting you, ask yourself if it is worth it. Ask yourself if loving somebody more than yourself is worth it. Because at that point, you love that person more than yourself. At that point, it's a one-way love. Because love is not supposed to be hard. Love is not supposed to be painful. Love is not supposed to make you cry a little tears of joy. Love is not supposed to make you in regret. Love is not supposed to let you question yourself why. Love is not supposed to let you have low self-esteem. Love is not supposed to damage your character, your confidence level. Love is not supposed to hurt in no way, shape, or form. Love's supposed to have disagreements. That's the only thing you're supposed to come with, disagreements. Because you're a human being. But the moment you're using love in front of all of those things, honey, you don't know the meaning of love. Might be your parents didn't taught you love. Maybe they didn't give you any. Maybe you lost them at a younger age, which is understandable. Maybe all your life you have been seeking validation. You've been seeking for that love. Maybe all you wanted was a family, your own kids, your own husband, a happy home. Maybe all you ever wanted was somebody to just say, I love you. Maybe all you ever wanted growing up was a hug, and there was nobody to hug you. So you put yourself out there and start dating from a younger age, and anything that these men give to you, you take it and say that it's love. They cheat on you, okay, fine, that's love. They disrespect you, okay, fine, he loves me. Honey, that's not love, that's selfishness, and that's oh God, the word. Somebody comment the word down below. Narcissistic. Oh Jesus, the word. The word is not coming the right way, but you know what I mean. You get me? And then they realize the moment they do it once, twice, or thrice, and they realize that you're accepting it, they realize that you have an issue. They realize that you have a love issue. You have an acceptance issue. You have a rejecting issue. So therefore, they know that you're not going to leave, so they keep on doing it over and over and over again. Because they know you're going nowhere. I was living in Kingston with my son's father. I was a very, very nice person, loving. I used to wear lingerie for him. I used to cook every day, wash, clean. That man was like a king. He never had to, from the day I moved in, up until the day I moved out, he never had to take up a broom because he's a provider. He was working very hard. But I'm not going to talk bad about him because he's my child father, right? But there was issues like the late night coming in. The moment the child was conceived, the moment I had baby, everything started to change. 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, coming late. And I was not about it. So right there and then I started to act out because at least I knew that that is not the life I wanted. I loved him and I stayed. Even though I was coming in late, I stayed. But I was not quiet. I stayed. I started to get miserable. I started to thinking evil, acting out for the simplest things because I was hurting. And I did not know how to put it across to this dude that I love you, stop coming in late. And then I always have expression problem, but I learned expression living with him because I wanted him to know that I loved him so much and I want him for myself. I want the family because he's my child father, right? But it's like nothing that I was saying, it start like I start to get nagging because when a guy does not love you, I'm gonna say that he never loved me. That's just the truth. I have to accept it. When a person never loves you, no matter if you give them their first child or second child or fifth child, that's not going to change the fact that they still don't see you as wife material or the person that they want to love or be with. So when they start coming in late, and you start to talk about it, to them you're nagging. When they're like, baby, I love you, baby, please just change, baby. It's like you're nagging. And then when they come off to you as if you're nagging them, you start to get more angrier. And then you start to do stuff and then they say, oh, you changed. Honey, you changed me because all I wanted was a family. I never cheated on you, never. I never cheated on you. I never go anywhere and come in late until you start doing the stupidness and stuff to show that I can get cuckoo too. No, after I realized that getting cuckoo does not fix a problem, searching his phone was not the answer because I'm going to search, I'm going to see that he's texting people and that's still not going to change him coming in late. He's still not going to stop texting them. A man will change for who they really love. And if the guy cannot change for you, that means you're not the one. And I took years to accept it. I remember at one point I was crying in the house because it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. My son wake up and saw me crying. And he came, my son couldn't speak at that time, was young. And he came and he got his blanket and wiped my tears. I was in the house being so depressed because I was loving this man, even though I curse him out and I call him names and whatever, because I love him. When I realize that he's coming in late, the more late he come in, the more angry I become. Because that's my man, that's the person I want to start my life with. That's my child father, my first child like that. So, where my dear Lord God, my praying that the time going, I'm gonna need for a seat. So at one point my son grandma had to take him because I wasn't scared. It's like I love my son, but there was like something was missing. I was in severe depression. I was not paying my son the right attention, and thank God for his grandma. At the moment she took him, I went and I got work, and I thought that the work would help me to stop loving him. But we lived in the same house, so how can I stop loving somebody that I live with, especially somebody that is providing, is paying the bills? But at the end of the day, that was not love. Paying the bills is not love. So why this look so it's like, to me at the moment, I thought that paying the bills was love. I thought that he's providing but coming in late, that means he loves me same way. It took me a long while to realize that this is not it. So one day I pack up my clothes and I never look back. Never look back, because me being there would not benefit my child when all I'm doing is being there depressed, loving somebody that will not reciprocate my love. Washing, cleaning, showing him that I love him same way. Then you're going to say that I'm miserable and I change. Baby, I love you with all my heart. I love you with everything within me. I live for you and my child. But what did I get in return? You coming in late at night. Then you turn me into a nagger, and then you say that I'm nagging when you turn me into this person that is nagging. So I moved on. I moved on. Unfortunately, I moved on to somebody worse than him, because there's no way I'm going to stay in a marriage. After staying with that guy for 7.5 years, I have learned to walk away easily now. So I get married. The moment my husband show me that he's worse than a baby father, honey, I'm gone. It doesn't matter if I want green card or citizenship. It doesn't matter what you're offering. I am gone. You're not going to put me through that depression that he put me through. Damn it.